What's up, DubNation? Rich with Let's Go Warriors. And we are going to do, I guess I'll do play-by-play, but we're going to watch Jonathan Kuminga and the Hawks take on the Knicks in their Game 3. Series is tied 1-1. Game is on Prime. I'll probably do play-by-play just to stay in practice on that. We have other things coming up as well. Saturday, I'm out of town, so I don't know if I can do the Valkyries preseason game, their only preseason game. And we'll have to play that one by ear. And then we'll probably do another live stream sometime next week. Latest and greatest, if you go to YouTube, our channel homepage, where are the collabs at? I did a collab with Yossi Goslin. So if we go to streams, let's see, if we go to down here, shorts. Oh, collabs. Yeah. Warriors 2026 off-season part 1. So go check that out. Check out me and Yossi Goslin right here. And also we'll pop up the referees for tonight. Hope they weren't as bad as the ones that were doing the Phoenix OKC game. That was bad. Thursday, April 23rd. See all games. Here we go. Box score. And I'll just do play-by-play since I'm used to it. Here we go. Knicks win the tip here in ATL. I'm rooting for ATL. I like ATL. And oh, turnover. CJ tipped it away from Hart. Now there's a mad scramble out of bounds. Oh, it's back to the Knicks. And Jalen Johnson did not like the call from Natalie Sago. Mark Davis and Nick Buchert. Man, this has got to be one of the worst crews you could ask for in the playoffs. Sorry. That's what I think. Josh Hart mid-post against CJ. It's one-on-one. He bullies. CJ knocks it away from him again. What? Over to Jalen Johnson at the nail. Fake it. Nah, he's so calm and collected. And then Dyson Daniels. Oh, spun on Jalen Brunson. Missed it. Missed the layup. Smoked it. Cat up top. 3-ball. Walks into it. No good. Little rushed. Why was CJ out there? I guess it was a transition defense. Kind of got mismatches. And now you got a mismatch. CJ and Cat out to Jalen. He takes him. A lot of contact. No call. Missed it from the nail. Outlet goes to JB. Drives hard. Oh, he knocks Dyson in the face. No call. Scores the layup. Mark Davis runs the other way. Dyson Daniels, not a lot of reaction on that one in terms of arguing with the ref. So I don't know what happened. We have to see a replay. JJ, left side. Oh, they're not calling anything. Josh Hart tripped him up a little bit. Feet were entangled, fell to the ground. Now broken play. CJ has to make something out of nothing. 3-ball crossover over JB. So that's your, oh, it's a long 2? No. Okay, 3-2 Atlanta. Screen by Mikal for JB. Downhill on Nikhil. Fake it. Go over to OG in the corner. 3-ball good. Okongwu's tangled up with Cat. Nick Buchert has to go untangle him. So 3-ball good. 5-3 New York. 10 minutes to go. JJ bring it up. Looking for CJ on the cross route. Nothing there. Dyson up top. CJ now. JB one-on-one. Show up by Mikal. Back out to Nikhil. He's going to have to create 7 seconds. Less than that. Now it's like 3, 2, 1. He gets in the paint. He bricks it against Mikhail. Chalk that one up for Mikhail, even though Mikhail's a good player, though. Mikhail. Got a lot of repeat names. OG misses from the same spot. Jalen, beautiful find. Dyson got pushed. Late call. Natalie, wow. Man. Heck. Dean Chambers. Let's pin the Yossi Goslin one for now. So Dyson Daniels goes to the free throw line on that late call, misses the free throw. 5-3 Knicks still. And Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson call out a play before the second free throw. Hits that one. 5-4. Tough defense, full court by Dyson against JB. Kills his dribble. Kick it over to Mikhail. Wow. And the courtside Atlanta Hawk fan wanted to travel. Mikhail down the left side. Oh, he spun around, threw it up for grabs, and 3-on-1 Atlanta. Oh, Okongwu threw the ball to Josh Hart by accident. Wow. Hart spins. Kick it. Mikhail, corner three, brick. Cat. No, taken away. Jalen Johnson. Cat's got to be more of a bully. We all know that. That's the key to the series. Handoff. Nikhil, pull up. Bricked it. Man, this is a classic Eastern Conference. A lot of physicality. A lot of rush shots. Not a whole lot of finesse. JB, left side, stopped by Okongwu. Wants it back. Nope. Cat's going to take it. He's going to go 2 times, pass over to OG at the nail, fade away over Dyson. No good. Too hard. And now it's Jalen and Cat. Cat sold it. At least we got very active Hawks fans in the courtside seats. And it was just a wrestling match down low between Jalen Johnson and Cat. And looked like the right call. I don't know. But you got to sell it. And Cat did the right thing. Sold it. 99% of refs would have called that. Are they challenging this? We got a break in the action. I should turn up the volume. Okay, they OG Anunoby had a bloody nose, so they took some time to plug that one up. So there is no challenge, and we are just going to get simple side out for New York on the foul by Jalen Johnson, who track his fouls. 1 foul. Stolen on the inbound and then stolen right back. No, yes, stolen right back. Josh Hart, he's doubled. There's not. Oh, OG's going to get a free look at the cup, and he scores nearly a dunk. Quinn Snyder calls timeout. Man, talk about chaos. Nobody's fault on those plays, but Quinn Snyder's like, okay, this is getting too much like an AAU game. That ball pinballed around, and that's twice Atlanta has lost the pinball match. Uh-oh, Substack is hurting. Let's see. Well, that sucks. Let's try that again. Oh, okay. Substack's working now. Oh, nice. Let's double check. Just go to letsgowarriors.com. Wrote a couple articles. Oh, we're having trouble. Oh, shit. Okay, I've got to re-establish the stream key over there. Damn, I'm not doing that again. Okay, then. I think I know what happened. You have to refresh the screen. So I'm setting up the Substack live stream as we speak. Okay, let's do this and go back to StreamYard, destinations. Now let's try this again. Dashboard. Okay, cool. Edit. Okay, Substack is now back up. Let's double check right here on letsgowarriors.com. Says I'm live. I don't know. Maybe not. Shoot. I don't know. Well, it says I'm live. I don't know. Maybe I have to sign in. All right, we're back to action. CJ up top, over to JJ up top. Sets a screen, goes away from it. Josh Hart, tough defense. Got it to Dyson. Dyson attacks, meets Cat. Jalen, nice cut. Cat's there to defend, and it's a late foul called by Mark Davis. Calling on Cat or Hart? I think probably Hart. Yeah, they got him on the wrist. On the fadeaway by Jalen. Let me check a different browser. Yeah, we're live. Only one person. He made both 7-6 New York. And I need to set up something. There we go. Set up the commercial. And then at halftime, we'll talk about Steve Kerr. Cat up top. Okongwu. Over to Jalen. Are they in zone? CJ is the secondary line of attack to defend Jalen Brunson, and it's a brick by OG. And Jalen uses a CJ screen, gets grabbed by OG. No call. Out of bounds. Atlanta ball. Buddy wants a review. Can't review a non-call, buddy. Oh, buddy. There's a lot of contact they're letting go. Actually, that did look clean. It did look clean. It hasn't been that badly officiated, I don't think. Oh, Nikhil just dribbled off his foot. OG the other way. Dunk. He's an athletic big man. OG gets up off the ground so quick. It's crazy how they're mirrors of each other. CJ missed the downhill. Man, New York has really stepped up the physicality. So their defense is very dedicated. 9-6 though. Brunson on the curl, 3, no good. Long rebound. Credit Atlanta, they're hanging in there. Dyson Daniels down the lane, kick it out to JJ, 3 ball, good. 9-9 Atlanta, man. I got to credit the Hawks, man. They got a lot of athletes. Got a lot of young gazelles, one of which is obviously on the bench, used to be a Warrior. Even more bodies collide on the double screen by Kat and Mikhail, but goes to OG. Down the lane, blocked. Okongwu blocked OG. JJ, 90 feet later, finds Dyson Daniels, and Mike Brown's going to have to call timeout. No, he does not call timeout. 11-9 Atlanta. Brunson behind the back, down the lane, kick it. Josh Hart, extra pass. OG, no good. Cat tries to sell a foul again, nothing there. CJ, JB, bye-bye. JB, one-handed push shot. CJ McCollum. Mike Brown should have listened to me, should have took the timeout before this. Now it's 13-9. It's a very close game still, but Atlanta has found some momentum, and they're playing great. Like, wow. I'm really impressed. They've found the right combination. Like, this is a starting 5 that's really gelling, and we're still going to see Kuminga later, so that should be fun. All right, let's take a look at our Discord server. Yeah, Steve Jones is covering this. I cannot play this for you, but we can look at what he's saying about the game. Obviously cannot just play NBA highlights as the game is happening. Boos were loud. We can show you this. All right. There's our links to join the Discord. Cool. We have a new intro for the playoffs. I probably can't play this because I've had experiences where the things on the Jumbotrons get flagged. So unfortunately, but yeah, it's kind of cool to see inside the arena while we're watching the game, which is kind of neat. Common, huh? They got Common to do the Prime Video intro. James Dolan is in Atlanta. Oh, the NFL draft is upon us. Cool. Is it tonight? Harden with the new kicks. Ah, here's some Atlanta Hawks in arena stuff. Yeah, they're right by the media seating, so they're easy to spot. Those guys have been there. It's a good arena to watch a game. They've got a whole bunch of, they got like a CNN store connected to the arena next door. Steve Jones. Jalen Brunson is looking to hit Dyson Daniels. Exactly. They came out with the physicality for sure. And we'll come back to this. All right. Same guys, except they brought in Deuce McBride and Mitchell Robinson. And Deuce up top. Two-man game with Jalen Brunson. Actually, Gabe Vincent's in the game guarding him and missed the three, Jalen. Here comes Dyson. Kick it back to Dyson Daniels. So they took CJ out. Got it. Up top, Jalen. And he's got Mikal on him. Handoff. Gabe Vincent. Going to have to create 6-5. Jalen Johnson at the elbow against Brunson. Baseline. Fade. No good. Rebound, Mitchell. Deuce brings it up. Jalen Johnson has to pick him up. And Deuce passes 2 times over to Mikal, left side. Up top, Deuce. Man, these offenses suck compared to the Warriors. Short on the bucket by Deuce. Knocked out of bounds by Robinson. Ugly offense compared to Golden State. Sorry, it's true. You should come watch some Warriors games sometime. Now, this style is definitely more athletic and more powerful and more physical. And the Warriors themselves have succumbed to these, but our offense is still better. Jalen Johnson missed the 3, and there's JK for a rebound. He'll reset it. Mikal reaches in on the entry pass. JK wearing some purple Nikes. Mark Davis getting an earful from Mikal and just nods his head. What's up, JK? Gabe Vincent, side inbound, coming up. Inbound to Jalen. He's got the bead. Oh, very bad defense by Josh Hart. He expected some help on the curl around the screen and was a little upset at his teammates. Gabe Vincent. Josh tries to push it. You know, he's been mini LeBron James pushing the ball 94, and Gabe Vincent knocked it off his leg. Dyson finds JK. Scoop, good. Lefty scoop. Atlanta is putting on a clinic, honestly. New York Knicks down by 8. Jalen Brunson got the switch. Okongwu switch back. So they're running an extra guy, and Deuce McBride threw the ball away. Natalie Sago pointed the wrong way. Mike Brown is beside himself, which will happen when refs make a mistake. But she corrected it. Knicks ball, 12 seconds on the shot clock. Atlanta, wow, playing tough defense. I like it. Handoff to Brunson, and he wheels around, reverse layup good against Jalen Johnson, who was mad at himself. But Brunson, nice, got the ball up on the board before you could get there. Gabe Vincent, flare, 3-ball good on the catch. Wow. If Gabe Vincent can be 40% shooter, they're going to be hard to stop by the Knicks because they're putting all their effort on the main guys. Left side, Mikal falls down against JK. Great athleticism. Like Mikal's what, 6'7", 6'8", 6'9". It's tough to guard him when he's attacking like that, and you just got to keep stride for stride, and he did, and he just kind of lost his footing trying to get the angle. Josh Hart pissed off as he walks off. Okongwu, handoff out to JK, who I thought he had a downhill lane, but they'll milk it a little bit. JK asking to set a pick. Okay. JK will get downhill on Mitchell. Fade away. Really tough shot. It's good. Difficulty 9 on the fadeaway over the 6'11" guy. But JK gets the freedom to do that here. Most teams you would. Not for the Warriors or under Steve Kerr, unfortunately, or in an ecosystem that contains 4-time champions like Steph and Draymond. Well, they miss a shot, and then Gabe Vincent sets a bad peck on JK. Goes the other way. Quinn doesn't agree with it. So 229 not left. Hawks up. Have they doubled them up? Yeah, 22-11 as they're looking at some Kuminga stats on the graphic. 2:25 to go. Deuce and Gabe. Pinned down for O. He kicks it to Jalen. Right wing three. No good. Offensive rebound, Mitchell. Kick it back out. Deuce and Gabe again. Now your late shot clock. 7. JB got Gabe. Crossover in the lane. Right to left to right, which is tougher for a lefty, and he scores it. Tough one. They finally got a bucket, but it was a tough one. So Atlanta's playing well. Hand off to CJ. A screen. Tripped from behind. Deuce McBride, late call again. They're letting them go until they absolutely need to call it. Classic Eastern Conference. Man, CJ looked like he tripped on his own feet. Maybe you want to challenge this. Stan Van Gundy is saying the Knicks are going to challenge. Decided to keep it. Yeah, it doesn't technically hurt you too much. You are down by 9 early, but, side out with 16, not a big difference. Then just CJ, as if he never tripped. He'll take it. He'll fade. Elbow good. CJ McCollum created 24-13 Atlanta. New York still hasn't recovered from the mini run from earlier. JK will pick up JB. Crossover, left side, got him, body, and one. Nope, missed it. So JK is going to shake his head at the ref, but now it's JK and Mitchell Robinson entangled a little bit or in a shouting match. Sorry, JK, but Brunson got you on that one. Once he gets by you, it's really tough because Jalen's one of those that will use his body the right way. Good chippiness, playoff basketball. You expect it. Brunson hits, Hawks up by 10. What time is it in the Philippines? It's probably 7 in the morning, I think. 7:30. And Shivansh, that means Shivansh, it's 6 a.m. or something like that. All right, he made both. Atlanta up by 9. CJ will set the table. Screen Dyson. Downhill left side, stopped by Brunson. Out to Gay. 3. Good. Line drive 3, Gay. Wow. 27-15. Couldn't ask for a better start if you're a Hawks fan. I mean, this is perfect for them. JB has to get a screen from Clarkson. Goes right side, fade away, late call, and one. Swish. What a bucket, man. Brunson having to do the superstar role early. Yeah, McCollum was all over him. That's the right call. Reached in. Pretty close, though, but that's tough defense, but better offense. 54.9 left in the first quarter, and Knicks cut it to 9. Kuminga to entry. Dyson Daniels sets the table, and Gay set the pick for JK. JK up top. Pop a 3 over O. Got it. Wow. This is the best I've ever seen Atlanta play ever since the Dominique Wilkins era. Sheesh. I can't believe it. They're 30-18. They double Brunson up top, kick it over. Deuce gets it back to Brunson, one-on-one Dyson. Sidestep three, no good. Might as well, you know. JK can't get it. And it's Clarkson, kick it. 0 for 3. Okongwu. Where would the Knicks be without him? He's got like 10 points already out of the 21. So that cut the lead from 11 to 9. And you got one shot, 11 seconds. CJ, screen Dyson, roll Dyson. A lot of contact, nothing there. Gay finds JK, 3-ball, another one. Jonathan Kuminga giving Atlanta Hawks the thank you Warriors. We deserve it. 33-21 Atlanta. Man. Let's check their stats. 6 for 8 on threes, 12 for 20. As perfect a start as you could ask for. They got 13 rebounds to 11, 8 assists to 4. They're 2 for 12. The Knicks, 2 for 12, 5 turnovers. Atlanta's 4 because of the early pinball turnovers and loose balls early on that happened. But now they settled down and yeah, they're feeling loose. It's perfect start for a young team like that. Austin Reeves get a play, looks like. He's upgraded to questionable, so we'll keep an eye on that one. Game tonight is what? Is it Houston or is it tomorrow? It's tomorrow. Nuggets and Timberwolves tonight. That's a great one. And Cleveland in Toronto. So yeah, we got tomorrow is Celtics Sixers, Lakers Rockets, Spurs Trailblazers. Yeah. First round playoffs is always a fun time in the NBA. A lot of good matchups, and especially the ones that are really, really tight, like Nuggets, Timberwolves. Although I have to root for the Nuggets because I want the tiny, tiny chance that in the future Ant Edwards would want to leave Minnesota. So you got to root against them. And also rooting against the Cavs because of Donovan Mitchell's contract situation, but looks like they're cruising to in the series against the Raptors. Knicks went with Jalen Brunson, cat pick and roll, Okongwu and a drop. Daniels works under. Rescreen ends up with Atlanta switching late. Knicks try to flow into drives. Hawks doing a better job of containing. Yeah. Yeah, their defense is not to be underestimated. I mean, you got Jalen Johnson, you got Dyson Daniels. Very good players on that side of the floor. And I would say Jonathan Kuminga is above average. Yeah, good point on Jalen Johnson getting in transition is an advantage. And yeah, he's so good, man. Like just the ability, 6'9", ball handler. Too bad. Could have been a Warrior, but we picked Moses Moody. Oh, well. It happens. Anthony Edwards. Okay, we're back to action. And Amazon Prime's got a weird way of doing this, but whatever. Kispert in the game, got the ball. And he'll just shoot a 2. Missed it. Gay offensive rebound dunk over Okongwu. And it's Jose Alvarado, who I haven't seen him play yet as a Knick. Cat, Nikhil, drive, kick, throw it out of bounds. Wow. Come on, Cat. You have got to be the bully in this series. Nikhil up top, getting to be the man. Kick it out to Gay. 3-ball, no good. And it's Cat. And we go Jordan Clarkson with Cat screen. Switch. Kick it to O. Kick it to Cat. Fake a 3 on Kispert. Go and turn the corner and get a dunk. Bye-bye, CJ. As CJ looked confused on that, but yeah, it's a good offense. JK downhill. Oh, good defense. Anunoby foul. And he says, no, review this. Well, let's look at the replay. No, we're going to get the Cat replay. Nobody cares. Okay, Knicks fans care. Here's the actual one we care about. Oh, yeah. You might want to review that. JK, they're not going to challenge. Ooh. Okay. Maybe they think he's going to miss a free throw, but he made it. And Atlanta's up by 13. One more, make it 14. No good. Still up by 13. Clarkson will bring it up. Nikhil on him. Switch over to Kispert on the double screen. Crossover, drive, spin, a lot of contact, and one good. Clarkson. Well, they're probably going to win that battle each and every time. Kispert is liability on defense, no doubt. It's not athletic enough, but you can't have it all with every single player. And Clarkson misses a free throw. OG knocked the ball over to Nikhil. CJ will bring it up on Jose. Jose reaching in. No calls, a lot of physicality. Screen by Gay. Another screen by Gay. Downhill CJ Cat. Left baseline fade. Good. Nothing you can do about that if he's going to hit that all night with the screen and rolls. Clarkson up top. Over to Jose up top. Slow roll this one. Cat's going to set a pick, then roll. Nothing's there. Finally gets it. Late shot clock. OG, and it's a shot clock violation. It's hard to believe that you could do that this late in the season from, guys that have played 82 games together. But whatever. That one just got developed really late, and it almost looked like New York was tired, So, but you've got OG never gets tired, and you got a new guy in there with Jose, so that one just really didn't make sense. And we're taking forever. I don't know what's going on here. Finally inbound the ball. CJ bring it up. Jose, screen Gay. Pop a 3. Contact. Jose. 3 shots coming up. So they don't have an answer for CJ the last couple times down. And now you got some, arguing between Jose, Cat, and OG. Yeah, CJ just sold it. A lot of the elite scorers of the NBA can do that. So not only, they're missing free throws suddenly. And rattles in. So 3 shots. Second one goes down. And he makes this. They'll be up 15. Man, Atlanta, incredible. It's good. Next time out, I got to do some social media marketing. Jose brings it up. 9:33 to go. And CJ and OG fake a handoff. He's on Gay. OG sizing up Gay. Nothing there. Over to Jose. Dribbles out. Shamit's in the game. Ghost screen. Nothing there. And handoff to Clarkson. And they've just dribbled 19 seconds out. Clarkson will take a three. Brick. JK rebound. Brings it up. Look out. He gets it over to CJ for a walk-up three from deep. Missed it. Very deep, though. Near logo. Jose, outlet. Goes 94 and 1 against Nikhil. So the modern NBA where, a bad decision could lead to a transition bucket the other way. Such is the case. Don't think CJ should have shot that one from, Georgia State. But you're up by, 15 at that point? So Jose can cut it to 12 on this free throw. CJ subs out and Buddy's there to give him a dap. Okongwu back in. Okongwu's like a poor man's OG. So they got O versus O. Jalen versus Jalen at the point. As, by the way, Jalen and just the Jalen Johnson checked in. Up top O as Gabe sets a couple picks for Nikhil, going downhill, kick it to Kuminga, kick it to Gabe, drives. He's got to go up against Mitchell and draws a foul. I mean, Mikhail, not Mitchell. Mikhail wants a push off, and I think he has a case, but probably not enough to call a foul or anything. So Gabe up by 12. That one's good. And Gabe, good. So Atlanta back up by 14. And it's Jose with Cat screen. They don't switch it. So it's still JK against Cat. Taps it back to Jose. So they just burned another 13 seconds with nothing. Clarkson up top. He's got to make something out of nothing. Fade away over Jalen. No good. Cat offensive rebound over JK. Good. The old school way of getting a bucket, playground style. Just get the offensive rebound. Pick and roll Nikhil. Nikhil got the switch. Cat. He wants to do some Shea Gilgeous-Alexander moves. No good. Lefty down the lane. Josh Hart rebound. Kick it to Clarkson. One more to Mikhail. He'll shoot that. No good. Bricked it. Jalen Johnson rebound. Transition over to Nikhil. Got it knocked away. It goes right to Jalen Johnson at the bucket. Does Nikhil get an assist? I wonder. Probably. No, I don't see an assist on that one. Yeah, got knocked away. Cat and JK as New York's offense is ugly. Josh Hart runs into trouble. He's stuck. Oh, and he found Jose on a broken play. The hustle of the Knicks. Post up JK. He faces Clarkson. He posts him up again. Dribbling. A lot of contact. Reach in by Cat. Steal. Just too soft with it. Clarkson goes 94. Loses the ball. Josh Hart there. Oh, missed it. And Cat taps it in. A ton of Okongwu's like, where's the call? And a bunch of Hawks just standing around watching. And Quinn Snyder calls a timeout. So that's one of them where that's an example where you could criticize JK for like soft play, you know? All right, let's do a quick commercial break. Here you go. All right, we're back. All right, left side, CJ, Josh Hart all over him. Killed his dribble. Fadeaway, tough one. Got it. Bucket good. And it's Mikhail, and it's a bad pass. Okongwu's going to get a dunk. It is now 48-34. 6:08 to go. Just a soft pass by Josh Hart, honestly. Jalen Brunson, CJ McCollum at the nail. Dancing, spinning, fadeaway good. Jalen had to go to the bag. That's the problem with the Knicks is they don't really have any, sets and have a system. Okongwu feeling it, gets a three ball up that's way short up top. So, okay, you got the steal last time. I'll let you shoot. That can drive coaches mad, though. Jalen gets the switch on the Dyson, though. Goes right, fade away, no good. Dyson outlet to CJ. Josh Hart, and he stepped on the line. Josh Hart with a lot of tough defense. Quinn Snyder, can't believe it, and pleading for the iPad. And Josh Hart is like, give me the ball. Let me entry. So Quinn Snyder pissed. I don't know. I think there was contact. McHale, fadeaway, nail, no good. Jalen Johnson rebound. Brings it up. He's downhill on McHale. Kick it to Dyson. Open three, no good. Oh, Kongwu grabs it from way up top and smashes it through with one hand. That was Superman. And he gets a block the other way on O. Outlet to JK. It's pandemonium. Everybody's on their feet. JK goes by Jalen Brunson, leaps, misses it. Oh, Buddy Hield was ready to celebrate. Oh, Buddy wanted that one. Jalen Brunson, you know, the net of it is it's still 2 points. So, but the crowd is on its feet. Josh Hart looking to silence the crowd, nothing there. 3-ball missed. 4:19 to go. Jalen Johnson with Mitchell. What happened? Is he supposed to cover him? Jalen to the cup. Missed it. Late call, Natalie. Okongwu. Well, it's time for a replay on the Okongwu dunk. Oh, wow. He just jumped super high. Oh, man. The athleticism of the Atlanta Hawks. The Athletic Hawks is what we should call them. Here's Nikhil, who is basically he's the benchmark, prototypical 3-and-D free agent. JK will sit. He's shaking his head because he knew he should have made that last layup, because he turned the corner on Brunson and then he leapt and then just missed it. And we've seen that with the Warriors too, except on the Warriors, since we're so non-athletic, it's not the style, unfortunately. Going to need to have a whole roster of athletes for that. And Mitchell Robinson got the roll bucket dunk from JB. CJ, shiftiness, 3-ball. Oh, splash. Oh, man. He gave Jalen Brunson a bit of his own medicine. Up by 17. Buddy Hield leading the cheers on the bench. CJ loves it. How old is this guy? Oh, it's an and one. OG Anunoby fouled Nikhil. How old is CJ, man? 1991, so he's 26 plus 9. He's 35? Oh. OG Anunoby, how many fouls? 3. It is a 18-point lead. Wow. Tough defense by by Dyson Daniels, huh? Brunson gets the handoff back from Cat. Tries to create. Tough shot. Missed it. Dyson Daniels rebound. Cat's been non-existent. CJ and Josh Hart clears out. He wanted to post up Jalen, but nothing there. CJ now one-on-one. Brunson, 3-ball pull-up short. Ran out of gas. But Dyson Daniels fights Josh Hart, gets into Johnson. A lot of contact, no call. Cat got the block. Mikhail finds Cat. Cat spins easily against Dyson. Bucket good. Good finesse move by the big. He's got to take over because he's the biggest guy on the floor. Pick and roll. Okongwu. Kick it. Jalen. 3. Short. Okongwu taps it out to Josh Hart. He'll go 94. CJ not. Oh, CJ blocked Josh Hart. And it's off of Josh. CJ McCollum. Tough night for Josh Hart. We got a timeout on the floor. Oops. Oh, yeah. Happy for JK for sure. Only the people on Twitter wouldn't be happy for JK. But we'll get into that in due time at halftime. Okay, let's see. Oh, I got to do one more. Okay, done the socials. Lost everybody. It's just me and the internet. That's okay. It'd be me and the internet if I was recording my Steve Kerr video essay anyways, which I will do at halftime. Drake's seats are iced out for game 3. Who's that? Cool. We got a good bevy of Atlanta journalists in our Discord feed. Okay, we got 2:41 to go. CJ switched over by Brunson, who almost shoves into the half-court line inside of Dyson. Kick it. Oh, air ball. Cat outlet to Jordan Clarkson. 1-on-1, 2-on-1. Euro step. Finish. Good finish by the Filipino, Jordan Clarkson. He's played well. Maybe give him a few more minutes next rotation. NYK-ATL, sidestep 3, no good. They're taking some tough shots. Dyson Daniels couldn't save it. Good hustle. Turned something out of nothing on the rebound, at least, and forced an inbound. So Deuce McBride will bring it up on CJ. Screen Clarkson to the nail Josh. Jalen Brunson on the right side. Oh, they find Deuce McBride for 3 from Josh Hart. So the bench stepping up. Atlanta up by 11. 7-0 run. CJ spins away from Jalen. Push shot, no good. Cat, outlet, Jordan. Clarkson left side and Okongwu on him. He tries to drive and he loses the dribble, kick it back out. Reset it with Josh Hart. Clarkson and O wants to take advantage. And he hits a jumper. Banker good. Cut it to 9. Just like that. Jalen Johnson up top. Josh Hart, tough defense. Spins, turns the corner. Oh, he smoked the layup. He ran out of gas. If he had more gas, should be a dunk. Jordan Clarkson for 3. No good. 94 feet later on the corner. Dyson Daniels downhill. Josh Hart foul. Nickeil Alexander-Walker goes down. And I don't know how many fouls that is. Looks like bonus. Not a good foul. NYK-ATL, free throw is good. So that breaks a 9-0 drought. It's a game of runs, especially in the modern NBA where there's a lot of pace. 57.3 seconds to go, first half. And NYK-ATL hits both. So Hawks up by 11. So it would be more like a 15, 16-point lead if not for that 9-0 run. But overall, if you're a Hawks fan, you got to be pretty happy with this. Deuce McBride feeling it. Oh, he hits another one from Savannah. Wow, cuts it to 8. If they can get a stop and another bucket, that'd be a win for, the Knicks who, CJ nearly threw it away. Deuce McBride all over that, but luckily bounced to NYK-ATL. Crossover, drives on Deuce. Lefty finish, no good. Bounces to Brunson. Josh Hart gives it back. Wow, they got the stop they wanted. Now they get to shoot the last one. Jalen Brunson, 14 seconds. Atlanta Hawks fans are on their feet. CJ flashes, nothing there, goes away. Oh, nice gamble. Got it to Deuce McBride. Why not? He's hot. 3-ball, buzzer, short. 8-point lead, Atlanta. So that was pretty good bench play by both Deuce McBride and Jordan Clarkson is what keeps this a single-digit game. But Atlanta, they've got a lot more sparks and a lot more athleticism. So that's why they're able to, infuse energy into the game. And that's very helpful on their part to be able to do that, to be athletic like that. Wish we had that, but we're so far down the road of the old guys and a lot of salary going to older guys that it is what it is. Nothing to be mad about unless you are an angry Warriors Twitter thumb typist. So let's take one more commercial break. Quick commercial break. Then cover everything we can about Steve Kerr. Be right back. Okay, we're going to cover Steve Kerr. I'm going to record this or utilize this for later. And Fernando Mendoza, #1 overall, Las Vegas Raiders. Again, this is our Discord server. And this is our Discord server. And if you want to join it, this is one of our VIP feeds. And yeah, it has everything real time, and it's pretty cool to have. Now we've got a curated section as well. So let's go to the Steve Kerr section, because that's what we want to catch up on all of our Steve Kerr reporting. Let's just scroll all the way down and work backwards. Excuse me. Given that there's just so much happening or being reported as of late, and I'll go through those with a fine-tooth comb to tell you what's speculation and what's not, because that's what happens in this day and age of Twitter, where people thumb type anything and it gets lost, and you just don't know where stuff comes from. First off, we have Anthony Slater was just on the Ryan Russillo show, and I'm going to read this off. I've been told that, oh, you're just reading off of your Discord. That's boring. And my response to that is exactly. That's exactly what we're doing. Is I want you to join our Discord. This is even in the free section. You joining our Discord, you'll get the information sooner than stumbling upon a YouTube live like this and me talking about it. And it will be known first and foremost as information and not entertainment, because anything else you hear out there and you don't know really where it's coming from, you don't know if that's just entertainment. Somebody wanting clicks, somebody wanting to publish that they have sources, and we'll get through that. We'll see some of that. So I'm just going to read this off. And I could play this, but out of respect for the Ryan Russillo show and whatnot, this is on our Discord, so join our Discord. But this is basically just saying that Steve, the Warriors and Joe Lacob, and you got to assume Mike Dunleavy's on the Warriors side on this, is they don't just want Steve to come back and just right into the sunset 1 year last dance. They don't want the last dance metaphor. And that's where the whole "we're a fading dynasty" quote comes in. Up here, there's even more stuff on how Mark Spears said in a radio interview that he feels stifled at times. I think we can point to that as an example where he goes on the podium and admits that we're a fading dynasty. And I'm sure the Warriors brass were like, no, 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 don't say it like that. We don't want you to go up and tell the world that, we're, vulnerable like that. But Steve is just too honest a guy. He's very candid. And the other thing that I haven't posted on here yet is the Tim Kawakami interview with Tom Tolbert. Tom Tolbert has known Steve Kerr ever since the University of Arizona days. That's 40-year relationship, and that's exactly how he describes Steve. Tom Tolbert does, is he's a candid guy. So that might be one of the things that they talk about. And of course, here Slater is saying there was frustration in that they were 13 and 15 at the start of the year. And, I've talked about the turnovers, and that was brought about by Monty Poole as well. There's also Anthony Slater here as we go through these kind of one by one and check off the boxes. There's an article on ESPN saying that one team source said we don't need to rush. So that is like another thing that's being reported as we speak right now. And just right before that, there was Nick Friedel. And we just went over the thing where Steve has felt stifled sometimes. And also, they'd want Steve Kerr to come back for more than just a year. Let's cover all the bases. Todd Golden, there was a rumor that if and the rumor came from Kevin O'Connor. So if we go back just a little bit more, there's been a lot. There's been a lot. So that's why I had to hop on here and just catch everybody up. All right, I scrolled a little bit too far. I don't know what happened here, but I scrolled very, 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 very far, unfortunately. By the way, congratulations, Taylor Jenkins. He got hired by the Bucks. So yeah, in the free section of our Discord, we have all these channels that organize all of the information out there into the various topics, whether it's by the player or the Valkyries, where I'm going to set up a new Discord for the Valkyries, salary cap stuff, Dunleavy and Lacob. So just a ton for you here. Yeah, apologies for this because didn't realize how far we've gone back. Just looking for the Kevin O'Connor one. I think I may have accidentally hit. Okay, so we're starting right back sort of at the top. Ramona Shelburne reported that Mike Dunleavy quietly signed an extension. So that kind of kicked off the last couple of days of reporting. And Tim Kawakami then, after the Phoenix loss, this one's big. This one's big right here. He got together with Marcus Thompson and Nick Friedel of The Athletic, old buddies, on the Warriors Plus Minus podcast that he has with Marcus Thompson. And they talked about how Well, they might have just witnessed Steve's last game with the Warriors, and how the post-game press conference was kind of weird because this kind of came in from left field, and then people didn't have time to really digest it. And so the biggest thing out of this podcast is that they all saw Wright Thompson. That's Wright, Wright Thompson, a guy that has written big articles at key moments for various people in the sports world. And he writes for ESPN. So they noticed that he was there wanting to interview Steve. This is a guy that will interview Tiger Woods, Michael Jordan, all the big boys when there's like something big. So they were kind of going like, that's interesting. So we'll see, but we'll get into this in a minute. We had Draymond, I'll talk about this, my thoughts in a minute. Draymond on Steve Kerr's future as Warriors coach, and he feels like it's not going to happen. That was the last game. Kevin O'Connor, the one that I was trying to find, he's the one that brought up the Todd Golden rumor. And then just, was it yesterday or today? If you just scroll down, you find out. But now Todd Golden is apparently well known with Joe Lacob. Golden used to be the head coach of USF, University of San Francisco. Now he's with Florida, won 2 championships, as our guy Bruce knows full well. And you could play this inside our Discord server if you wanted to, but I'm not going to do this. Oh, I should delete this. And then Joe Cowley, columnist for the Chicago Sun-Times, said that he talked to someone very close to Steve Kerr, and the coach has known for weeks that he was done. Okay. Then we got Monty Poole. Monty Poole is like, it's not really about the money. And if I had to put odds on it, I'd say 20% chance or 15. Like, he's already turned towards the door. So that was Monty Poole on Dubs Talk. Brett Siegel says they'll meet this week, which is Steve, Mike Dunleavy, and Joe Lacob. They'll meet this week. Okay. And it's already Thursday by now. So you figure, okay, they'll meet. And then Front Office Sports, this was yesterday afternoon, says Steve has been meeting with media agents. So that maybe ties into has known this for weeks. Atlanta, New York game is going to start soon, but I gotta finish this up. And Tim Kawakami today says that it's still to be seen. Might go into next week. Mark Spears, everything I've heard is it's up to Steve. Monty Poole, they have thought about dismissing Steve in the past, but not something that Joe Lacob verbalized. And that there are philosophical differences. And Todd Golden says, I plan to coach the Gators next season, which is the right thing to say. And besides, these are all just rumors and people talking. All right, so we've caught up on all the news. What I want to add to this is mainly, can we just let Steve and Joe Lacob meet up and talk about stuff? To me, it's like a couple that is going into marriage counseling. Like, they need to meet first, and they need to be in a room and talk about stuff. And that's why I think Steve, I just think he thought that, hey, there's a chance that I go into this meeting with Joe and Mike, and we come out of it separate ways. So because there's still that possibility that there's no guarantee that us meeting will be all like, oh, I want to stay with you and I want to keep our marriage going. It's time to say, hey, I love you guys to death, and it's been a pleasure being on your side and coaching you guys, these legends that he's won 4 championships with. So it's nothing more than that. And I think we need to let them go through the process. I have another secret channel on our Discord, which shall remain secret, but it tracks all of the things that various Warriors pundits and pages are saying on Twitter. And yesterday, reading everything, first of all, the one thing I realized is them and the radio station, they always want to separate you as a fan base. That's their job. That's the only way they've known how to drive clicks. Now, in the early days of the radio stations, it was just like Twitter in the early days. Friendly, everything was nice. Then someone got a little greedy and they figured out that, hey, if we create controversy, then we'll get more people outraged to come and watch and listen to our shows. And that's exactly what they're doing on Twitter. That is the most outraged group of people, Warriors fans, political people, what have you, journalists. Everyone has an opinion. Everyone wants to be outraged at something at one point or another. So I caution you, as the Warriors' most diehard fans, especially those of you that have come to Let's Go Warriors over and over again, I've always preached that the best way to enjoy the game isn't wins and losses, isn't the only side you should be picking is the Warriors side, is the family. Be on the side of the family. Why? Because I just wrote an article about Al Horford saying I could continue to do these displays. And in this article, it was like, yeah, I get you, Al. Like, you, fourth quarter LA Clippers, you hitting those 4 threes. Like, man, I'm with you on that. I've always loved to play in a Chinese or Filipino tournament back in the day. You know, I'm totally into Asian American amateur basketball. The underground circuit on that is really underestimated. There's like a secret underground network of tons and tons of Asian Americans that will fly across the country to play in a tournament against other Asian Americans. So we kind of have, that's our like dream league. That's our NBA. We don't get paid to play. In fact, we have to pay to play. It's the reverse of professional basketball, but we feel all of the team dynamics. And as I was writing this article, remembering a time when I actually had a great tournament game up at Chinatown in San Francisco, packed gym. I was like, yeah, I get you, Al. I understand the putting on a display for a crowd. And like I would hit a shot and it'd be like a fadeaway. Like nobody was doing fadeaways back then. And the crowd would go, ooh, you know? And so that feels really good as a basketball player, number one. But what I'm saying is I miss that. I miss that. I miss having teammates. I miss saying good pass. I miss looking for teammates and getting a good pass. I miss boxing out and getting a great rebound or playing great defense and, you know, just high-fiving a teammate. And I think that's what's missing in today's day and age. Like, we're the only channel, we're the only thing anywhere on the internet that roots for the Warriors in a way where I want you to be like a part of the team, because I miss it myself. And I want you to be part of the family that is the team. And the way to do that is you can't let radio stations or Twitter divide you. The moment they make you feel bad about your team, that's when you know you should swipe away. You should just get rid of that app. You can't engage with those people. They are just having tough lives and tough situations, and they're projecting it onto the Warriors. So what I'm getting these days when I observe that, now I do need to observe it because sometimes I get their information like these clips of Monty Poole and Bonte Hill talking about this. This is important information. So to keep on top of that information, I have to go to the depths of hell to go see what they're talking about on this. Sometimes, at least it's easier that way. Now it gets icky and you're like, ugh, I don't want to be with all these people that think like Anakin Skywalker. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not very inspirational, not very uplifting at all. It doesn't make your day. So the best way to approach this is there's no taking sides. It's like as if the mother and fathers-in-law of a couple knew that the couple was going to go to marriage counseling. Now they're taking sides. No, you want to be in a situation where you're rooting for them to stay together. And it's like on Twitter, I can see all these people picking sides, and now you're starting to dissect everything. As someone who has been through a tough relationship in the past and has had to be in meetings like this, can I advise Warriors fans, don't dissect that crap. You could go down a rabbit hole on the whole Jonathan Kuminga thing, and then everybody's blaming Joe Lacob right now because he's an easy target. They're running out of people to blame. They spent the entire last 7-8 years blaming Steve. Like, where's the guy that hates Steve Kerr right now? Because I would love to see what he's saying, because it feels like the tide has shifted all towards hating Joe Lacob. So now, because of this one moment in time here, which is this picture after the Phoenix game, because of this sentimental value, this human picture, people are siding on Steve Kerr all of a sudden, and they want to just throw Joe Lacob under the bus. Oh, it's just the bad roster building. Mike Dunleavy needs to be blamed as well. Like, get him a better roster and all of this. And it's just too much. It just, you can blame anyone, anytime, anywhere. Everyone's to blame, but we don't look at it that way here at Let's Go Warriors. Like, if everyone's to blame, then no one is to blame. It's equivalent. It's just how you live your life. So can we just let Steve and Joe meet up, Mike Dunleavy? There's a lot to talk about. We have an 11th pick coming up. It can be a top 4 pick. I talked about this with Yossi Goslin. And so go check that out here. Golden State Warriors offseason part 1. Part 2 is coming out tomorrow. As part of that, one of the things I said is we don't know how that's going to go. Like, maybe we should just wait until the draft lottery is decided. Because if we get a top 4 pick, that might be a little bit different impact to our roster than the 11th or 12th pick. And by the way, I had to explain this recently, but we in the lottery, we can move up into the top 4. That means we're not getting 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10. We'll stay at 11 if 12, 13, and 14 don't move up to the top 4. Or we'll get the 12th if one of them moves up. We'll get the 13th if 2 of them moves up. And we'll get the 14th if all 3 of them move up, which would be crazy. Now, I'm just hoping that Adam Silver throws us a bone and goes, hey, you guys didn't tank at all this season, so I'm going to just give you a top 4 pick. Yay. If we get a top 4 pick, Steve has to play him. Our roster does not have the flexibility to not play the first, second, third, fourth, or the 11th pick for that matter. You look at next year, matter of fact, I should go to capsheets.com. Look at right here on the right of your screen. These are the guys that are signed. Now, we still need to sign Kristaps Porzingis. I already did a video on that. It's right here in the live streams. Dean Chambers joined me for that. It's called 2627 Cap Sheet. I'll link it in the comments. That gives a peek into our future roster, which this one's not filled out completely yet. And that is right here. I keep waffling between Draymond opting in. There's reasons to do that, and there's reasons to opt out. But if he opts in, then Kristaps, we can pay him $22 million according to my estimations. Like, we have Moses Moody and Jimmy Butler completely unable to play for at least half a season. Those are 2 dead spots. In this rotation this year, you already saw 2-way players were on the floor for a lot. We have to play the 4th pick or the 11th pick or whatever pick that we get. And that alone, that fact alone is worth an hour, 2-hour long conversation with Steve. Don't you think? Because that's the funny thing is, on Twitter, they're always going to blame somebody, and it's weird because it's circular. So what's the flavor of the day that we blame? And it's Joe Lacob right now, but really you could just throw it back and go, wait a minute. I picked JK at 7 and you didn't play him. Like, whoever I picked, you would have had to play. Now, he wanted Franz Wagner, okay. But like, JK, you sat him on the bench when we went to the Clippers last year and Gary Payton fouled James Harden on the 3 ball. And it's like, if Gary Payton is going to do, mindless things like that, why can't you just play the 7th pick that I picked in 2021? Like, that one made no sense. And so there's plenty to go back around. That's why it's basically marriage counseling. Just let it happen. Let them iron it out and hope for the best. And if not, what can you say? If you're the father-in-law or you're the mother-in-law, you're looking at the couple, they're going to marriage counseling. If it doesn't work out, what are you going to do? You just hope for the best and then you move on. Like, there's no blame needed. That just makes everything worse. So I guess that's really the bottom line in all of this. I've given you so much information to catch up on here in the Kerr coaching staff section. Go check that out. But there's almost too much information right now to digest. There's no need to take sides. It ruins your experience as a Warrior fan. So what are we here for? We're supposed to be here to learn from basketball. We're supposed to be here to love the game. But all these things that happen on social media and all of this arguing and all of this outrage, it ruins the experience for you. But I'm glad you found me, because that's what I'm going to do. Now, it starts with things like doing salary cap analysis with Yossi Goslin, for example. Starts with things like that. It starts with joining us on these live streams and figuring out how to think about certain things. And it also means joining our Discord server, so you'll have the information in front of you. There'll be another step after this. We'll get together, and I want to find people that want to talk about the team, just like I talked about with Yossi Goslin. The problem with just talking to Yossi Goslin is it's one person. Dean Chambers is one person. I need to find more people out there like you and Dean and Yossi and the guys that are usually here on Let's Go Warriors. It's a little bit early in the morning right now for the guys in the Far East. But yeah, we'll get together and let's talk about what we can do with this roster. There are many options. Here's a spreadsheet with Draymond at $27 million. That's his opt-in price. Here's one where we renegotiate. Well, not renegotiate. We opt out and we create a new contract that pays him $50 million over 3 years. And then here are some other opportunities. And what are the targets? Is it Kawhi Leonard? Is it LeBron James? So I'm leaning more towards LeBron James actually right now, but yeah, more on that later, right? But to talk about more on that later, you can't be outraged about Joe or Steve. You just got to accept it as a fact of life. You're going to have these difficult times in your lives. And I do think on Twitter, you have a lot of young people that have not been through things like this. So it's understandable that they just scream and kick because they've never been through it. But being through things like this can humble you. And so I've been through it. So I know what I'm talking about. And I'm telling you, if you want to be a happy Warriors fan, stay away from the outrage on Twitter, because they will always target somebody that's on the Warriors and make you feel bad about your team. But no, I'm here to make you feel good about your team and all the options that we can make. So that's it. We'll get back to the Atlanta-New York game, which is now 6.5 to go. Thank you for joining me on that. And I'll cut this up later and turn it into a separate video. Meanwhile, Nickeil Alexander-Walker goes down the lane, lefty good. And it's only a 6-point lead. If you're a Hawks fan, you'll wish that I did play-by-play the whole time. Cat, runner, foul. Okungwu with the foul. What a finish by Nickeil as they're showing the replay. Yeah, this guy, let's check his contract. Pretty sure it's non-taxpayer mid-level. Look at their payroll. It's so far down the list. Yep, 15 million. There it is. 4 years. I think Melton is going to, you measure Melton against Nickeil. That's why we think he's leaving. And I think Melton's probably worth 10 million. Not as much as Nickeil, but he's a poor man's version of Nickeil. That's why we will not be able to keep Melton, I don't think. Now we could, but I think you'd want the larger salary slot with Kristaps to be able to trade that slot. High pick, Dyson and Jalen gets downhill, reverse layup, good. Perfectly executed. Brunson will bring it up. Screen, Cat goes away from it, goes to the right hand, gets the nail. Shiftiness over to Jordan. Clarkson, fade away, blocked by Dyson. Outlet Jalen. Downhill on O. Euro step, reverse layup, good. He is fantastic on finishing those. Hawks up by 8. Come back right in time for Jonathan to check into the game. Brunson attack. Good against Gabe, but he fell down. It's 5-on-4. 6-point lead. Nikhil, 5-on-4 3 ball. Good in the corner. Well, Jalen just couldn't get back. Cat finds Brunson to the nail, kick it back out. Deuce. Left side. Try to post up Cat. Good defense by Gay. Amazing. Oh, Cat's injured. He grabbed his knee. I guess he's all right. He's battling down low. And the ball, nope, it's a shot clock violation. Brunson took too long. I tell you what, man, the Knicks offense, I don't think anything changed since Mike Brown's arrival and Tibbs' departure. Feels the same, which is very boring. Inside to Dyson. Oh, yeah, Jonathan on the baseline. Instead goes out to Gabe Vincent, misses a 3. Would have been a dunk had he read the play correctly to get the ball to JK on the baseline. Good cut. Right side. OG draws a foul on Gay. Go to the line, and Atlanta's up by 9. 4:16 to go. Yeah, that's that Chris Paul and Grant Hill. Are they buddies? Didn't even know they were buddies. Or maybe they're just sitting next to each other. But Grant Hill is isn't he the announcer on the other network? Yeah, NBC, I think. All right, OG made a free throw. Josh Hart checks in. And OG hits 7-point game, 4:16 go, third quarter. JK is in the house. Jalen Johnson bringing it up. Run a stack. Dyson goes away and lost the ball. Double dribble. Whoopsies. Argues with Mark Davis about that. Didn't look right. Josh Hart and Dyson. Gay got the switch on Brunson, so now he's got him downhill and to the elbow, kick it to Josh. 3 ball, short, long rebound, Dyson. Kick it to Jalen. Trying to turn Jordan Clarkson. Dyson's left wide open for 3. Got it. Well, if he's making threes, it's going to be real tough to stop Atlanta. Dyson today, 1 for 2. Jalen Brunson, Dyson, switch over to Gabe. Another screen. Gabe fights through it. Brunson's downhill. Jalen Johnson helps. Steal. Brunson fell down. Jalen Johnson with the ball to the nail. Probing. Tells Gay to come set a pick, and he attacks Josh on the switch. Banker no good. A lot of contact. They call it for Jalen Johnson. He'll go to the line, and it's a foul on OG, I believe, which it's a lot of fouls. He had 3 at halftime. I think they gave it to Josh Hart. Kuminga has 11 points. I didn't even notice. That's right. He had 2 threes. Jalen misses a free throw. That one's good. And Deuce McBride brings it up. Got the switch. Jalen tried to pass it to Brunson, but Dyson Daniels stole it. JK, touchdown pass. Good. Layup. 13-point lead just like that. JK running that route. Wide receiver. Right side Deuce. And Dyson isolated. He drives. He kicks it to Josh Hart. Nothing there. JK's on him. Josh Hart, JK running out of time. Over to Jordan Clarkson. Down the right side. JK leaps, blocks it. Jordan Clarkson gets it back, and a tip in by OG. Man, OG is a pogo stick. He gets off the ground so quick. 2:16 to go. 11-point lead. JK post up, met by OG. Fade away. It's good. Josh Hart right side. JK meets up. So JK is 6 for 7 from the floor. Right side, Jalen Brunson. Dyson knocks it away. Loose ball. OG got it in the corner. Jalen Johnson drives. He's got a lane and one. Jalen's mad at himself. Just couldn't keep up. Really mad at himself. I like that, though. They're exhausted, though. You can see Gabe Vincent was the nearest help, and Gabe was like heaving. It looks like, okay, he'll stay in. Cat comes in. 11-point lead for Atlanta. Knicks are in the bonus. Clarkson out. Monique. Bruce. All right, OG hits, 10-point game. CJ brings it up. Met by Josh. JK, nope, nothing there. Pick and roll with Gay. CJ did the elbow, find Dyson, fake a handoff, drive left, kick it all the way to Gay. Right side 3, no good. Tip out by Gabe Vincent. We're getting Miami version. And it's a fadeaway 2-ball by JK missed. Cat rebound. Josh Hart met by JK downhill. Oh, disrupted, and they call a foul. Natalie Sago calls a foul on JK. The crowd doesn't like the replay. Yep, it's going to be challenged. Yep, Natalie screwed up. She can't even see it. How many times have I told you you need 2 refs on the baseline? That's the solution to this. Natalie's shielded by JK's body. She can't tell. So Adam wouldn't have the first clue about that, though. So we're going to waste some time right now doing this review. Maybe it's time for some popcorn. Let's run a quick commercial. Let me do some popcorn. Commercial break, popcorn. Okay. Should be an easy call. What kind of shoes are those? They both got the purple shoes. Are those the same? Yep, Atlanta ball. Dyson Daniels brings it up on Brunson. Oh, crossover, he drives, helped by OG, blocked by OG. He's been the best Knick so far, OG. Man, he's basically Draymond Green with offense. Jalen Brunson down the left lane, good. 8-point game. Dyson met by Cat. Throws it away. OG with the steal. Man, bad offense though. Cat steaming down the lane, missed it, couldn't get his own rebound. Yes, he hustles to get it. Wow. Fake a three, drive, stolen by CJ. Wow, that looked like a foul. CJ will pop a three. No, got his own rebound, and Brunson fouled him. Crazy sequences. Let's see if CJ fouled him. Oh, he lost the ball. I think it was Dyson Daniels. Okay. CJ didn't foul him. Give him that. I think Dyson Daniels knocked it away from Cat on the drive. 25.4 left. CJ puts him up by 9. Nikhil in for Gabe. Hits both, so they're up by 10. Josh Hart brings it up. Cat wants to set a screen, but Josh tells him not yet. 1.5 second differential. Now the screen is set. JK tries to get back, but Cat has already attacked. Why don't they just run that play every single time? So he scores. 8-point game. JK right side 3, 2. He drives. He fades over OG. Way off. End of the quarter. Let's see. 88-80. End of game 3. Time to check the latest and greatest NBA live feed. So, Bruce, do you want How do you feel about the Todd Golden rumor? Although it's not really a rumor. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention the Todd Golden rumor is just really Tim Kawakami was just spitballing. It wasn't like a report. Also, the Raiders picked Mendoza #1. I guess it was a bad pick. I don't know. Why are people all up in arms about that one? Chiefs trade up. Soldier Boy. Oops. Let's check the Bay Area. What are they saying about the Raiders? I guess we've really divorced ourselves of the Raiders because there's nothing from any Bay Area guy about the Raiders pick. All right. New York. No, it's not Josh Hart. That's Jose Alvarado for 3. Missed it. CJ McCollum with the rebound. Fade away at the nail, no good. Okongwu goes to New York, out of bounds. Right side, Deuce McBride, CJ. 1-on-1. Fadeaway 2. Fouled. Oh, man. Why do you foul that? CJ with that bad defense. We challenging this? Oh, man. Natalie. She couldn't see it again. Natalie. Not a good ref. All right, let's catch up on some football news. Oh, it is CP3. Yay. Wait, did they play together for Phoenix? Maybe they played together, which would be nuts if you think about it. Yep, I think maybe they did. Or maybe not. I guess they won the challenge. CJ brings it up, gets 2 or 3 screens, and then loses the ball. Dribbling it. Finally call a foul on CJ. Tripped him? Not sure. I think they're all sick of Natalie Sega, though. Mikal Bridges up top. Screen by Mitchell. Knocked away Nikhil. He's such a good two-way player. Okongwu up top. Find Jonathan. 3 ball short. McBride. Kispert. Tries to turn him. Gets it to Josh Hart. JK with the closeout. Touchdown pass. And he goes 94. And he scores. Just the athleticism against 3 smaller guys. Mikhail drives, finds Jordan Clarkson. Bucket good. Back and forth. 8-point game. 10 minutes to go. CJ with a couple screens. Has he dribbled? JK for 3. Way off. Oh, JK. That's what you get with JK, man. Clarkson, right side. Stopped. It's a travel. Looked suspect. That was good. And here comes Jalen over to Nikhil. Mikhail on him. Nikhil, Mikhail, Okongwu, OG. They're mirror images. 3 ball, no good. JK leaps and gets it. Put back left-handed. Up by 10. JK has 19 points off the bench. He actually leads the Hawks. Timeout, Mike Brown. Dress up. Is it a musical? Not familiar. Let's check the Bay Area. Nothing in the Bay Area. Who's the 11th pick in the draft? All right, we're back to basketball. 9:23 to go. And Cat Strong misses it. JK with the help. Jalen Johnson pulls it down. Man, it's great to have a 6'7" point guard, man. Oh, post up JK, bad pass, Jalen. And over to Hart. He backs it out to Cat. Right side, Deuce. 3-ball good, Deuce McBride. Man, it'd be a 20-point game without Deuce McBride's threes tonight. Excuse me. 7-point game. Jalen Johnson with Josh Hart, who stumbled and fell, and Jalen Johnson hits the 3. 10-point game again. 8:36. Deuce attacks Gabe Vincent. Nothing there. Loses it. Tries to find Brunson. Sets a pick. Gets it back. Has to fire. Late clock short. Nikhil rebound. Man, New York's offense is just ugly. Pick and roll. Over to Jalen Johnson. And it's fouled by OG. Probably 4 fouls on OG. No, it's not on OG. It's on Cat. Yeah, Cat fouled. Both Cat and OG fouled him. Cat fouled him first. Short. on the free throw. What's their free throws tonight? 18 or 16 for 21. I guess that's passable. Second one's good. Brunson brings it up on Dyson. And Cat tries to pick, but then goes away. Right now, JK's playing the 4. Fade away by McBride. Cat rebound blocked by O. Late foul call, though. Foul on O. .746 to go. Dead ball. Cat at the line. They're down 11. That's good. Down 10. I call that on JK. Huh. Okay. I didn't see a foul on JK, but whatever. Only 2. Next one's good. Tyson Daniels. Over to Jalen Johnson. Screen, Okongwu. Oh, Jalen traveled. Kind of a mindless turnover there. Strange one. I didn't see it. And they hurry the ball up, and Josh Hart gets the dunk. Oh, man. Seven-point game. Well, that's carelessness. Jalen Johnson, pick and roll. Dyson gets it back and throws it away. Oh, wow. The bakery is open. Deuce McBride, 3 on the break. It's good. Unbelievable. 4-point game, just like that. So went from 13 to 4 pretty quick. Deuce McBride is hot today. 4 for 8. Everybody else kind of shooting blanks. Man, Brunson's 9 for 18, 0 for 5. So timeout Atlanta. Just kind of had a lull there. 96-92, Q4 711. Not a good sequence for the Hawks as they had a bad turnover traveling, and then Tyson Daniels threw the ball to the other team. So here we go. The last 7 minutes. Here we go. 4-point game. Wow, they just give away candy in that first row. Interesting. Full court press. CJ, it's just Deuce McBride putting pressure on CJ. Gets it over with 16. Pick and roll JK. Cat blitzes. Knocked away by Deuce. Dive by Deuce. And jump ball. They wanted a timeout. Man. Atlanta is giving the ball away. CJ has not been good of late. It's like 2 straight times he's got a turnover upon touching the ball. Last time he was in the game. Dyson Daniels, Deuce McBride to jump it. You'd think Dyson would win this, and he does easily. So new shot clock. CJ attacks. Deuce had just jumped the ball, and then Okongwu tap in. So nobody picked him up. Had to be the guy that was jumping the ball coming back. 6-point game, lead by Atlanta. Okongwu, OG, gets it, drives on JK, smokes a layup. Oh, they're going to call a touch foul on JK. I don't know about that. Replay that. Oh, they're going to replay the wrong play. This was too long ago. Show the other one. OG hits. OG has 22. Yeah. He gets yeoman's points. All right. Made both. Dyson Daniels, 4-point game, brings it up. And it's a screen by CJ. Nothing there. 4-on-4 now. Over to Nikhil. Has to create. Him and OG. Screen Okongwu. Roll. OG doesn't switch. Fire a 3-ball. No good. Tough one. Rebound Dyson against Brunson. Over to CJ. And he turns the corner. Jalen Brunson stays in front. Tough banker. Foul called by Mark Davis on the fadeaway. Oh, CJ's 34. Okay. First one is good. JK checks back in. For who? Dyson? That's a strange one. Missed the second free throw. Man. CJ. I guess JK came in for defense. He's got to guard Cat. Brunson and Nikhil. Shades. He left him. Bye-bye. Nikhil. Wanted the help. I don't know. Seemed like subpar defense by Atlanta on that one. 3-point game. Screen and roll Nikhil over to JK right side. Nothing there. Back up top CJ. Deuce McBride. Left side pull up 2. No good. Cat rebound. Man, CJ's bad. Jalen Brunson on the touchdown pass. Stolen by Nikhil. And he can't save it. Out of bounds. Reset back to 14 or what? Great defense against Brunson. And it's a timeout. So 99-96 with 5 minutes, 4 seconds to go. Let's check our Discord server one more time. Okay, let's go to the NBA live feed because there's not much happening on the Bay Area side. Oh. All right, we're back. Oh, a dive. Wow. I look up, I guess bad pass. Nikhil was there. Man, Jalen Brunson had to dive for the ball, couldn't save it. Nikhil with great defense. Under 5 minutes. Jalen Johnson brings it up. Brunson is covering JK. Screen, JK, OG. Jalen doubled over to JK, puts it in. 21 points off the bench. Man, JK, good for you. I thought, does Warriors Twitter realize that the agent did his job? Deuce McBart for 3, finally misses one. Quinn Snyder tells him to go. Jalen Johnson, 4:22 to go. Screened by Nikhil. Jalen and Brunson at the nail. Uses his body, spins, reach in by Brunson, foul. Oh no, Jalen Johnson's wincing in pain as he tweaked an ankle, left ankle. It sucks. Injuries suck. Yeah, just tweaked it, landing on it, trying to make that move. Ouch. Well, just going to have to shake that off. Nope, missed the free throw. They have missed a lot in the last couple minutes. They were at 76%. Now they are 72%. Missed both. Oh, what? Oh, you can't miss those in this, 5-point game with 4 minutes to go. Cat and JK way outside left side. JK stays in front. Great defense. Wanted to travel. He's got to get back. And Cat attacks. Blocked by Jalen Johnson. OG's there, of course. Has to shoot it. Hits a 3 at the buzzer of the shot clock. OG Anunoby cuts it to 2. They don't know whether to give him 3 or not. They'll check it later. Pick and roll JK. Jalen gets it. Takes a bounce. Gets it back to Jalen Johnson for 3. No good. Cat rebound outlet. Brunson only down 2. Cat telling Josh, and then Josh says, no, you set the pick. So Brunson and Cat. Brunson gets 2 screens, and it's now Brunson and Jalen. And he attacks left side, uses his body, push shot, no good. Okongwu stolen by Josh. No, foul. Foul by Josh Hart. I don't know. He can't believe the call. Are they going to challenge this? I think Mike Brown's going to challenge it. Yeah. Yep. Look clean. Man, these refs suck. Tonight they've missed so many. Is this going to be like the 3rd straight challenge they screw up on? Oh, look, Toronto is beating the Cavs by 4. Oh, he got him with the right hand on the left forearm, I thought. Although that's a tough one to call. Yeah, he fouled him. Second one wasn't a foul, though. Yep, got him on the arm. Okay, maybe the refs haven't sucked. That'd be funny if they did give the ball to New York, though. Pretty obvious. I don't know what Mark Davis is taking so long on. Adams Keystone Cops, man. Well, the crowd is clapping, so they got it right. Clearly got hit on the forearm. .308 to go, dead ball. 101.99. Atlanta with the ball. Josh Hart apparently didn't see the replay. He's asking Mark Davis about it. Clearly a foul, though. Clearly. CJ will bring it up. Hasn't been a great game for CJ. Started out well and then 2 turnovers. JK screen, they blitz him. But oops, Jalen goes back. CJ pull up, elbow, fade, good. Okay, he was saving it till now. Up by 4, Atlanta. Brunson and Nikhil. Screen, Deuce McBride. Switch, CJ. Switch back. Deuce on the run. And reaching by CJ, stays here. CJ says, my bad, because he didn't get back in time. By the time Deuce got it back, he was already bye-bye. In the corner, it's Deuce with CJ again. Here comes OG with the screen. OG gets the ball. He'll pop a 3 over Jalen. It's good. OG Anunoby. Man, he's been the best Knick tonight. 29 points, 8 rebounds. CJ and JK. CJ still on Josh Hart, though. Screen by Nikhil. Gets away. Those screens are not good. JK will post up. Kick it 2 times. Jalen, Euro step. And it's a banker good. Jalen Johnson. What a finish. Brunson brings it up on Nikhil. Screen Deuce. Brunson and CJ. They want to screen again. OG with the screen. Roll to OG. Kick it to Deuce. 3 ball up. It's good. Oh, it's a tie ball game. Wow. Good buckets, though, of late. Knicks have Hart. They got Hart. And Josh Hart, who gets screened by Okongwu. CJ. Oh, blocked by Cat. Oh. I don't know who else you go to, though, other than Jalen. Brunson gets a pick. Switch. He's on CJ now. Shake and bake. Nothing there. He's going to back out and start from scratch. Goes right hand. Goes to the elbow. Spins. Middle. Foul. And 1. Oh, Jalen Brunson. Man. Atlanta just couldn't score. They couldn't score in retaliation. CJ got no chance. I don't know why you don't double off of McBride, let's say. Brunson hits it. The Knicks are up by 3. It's their first lead since 9-6. Oh, man. 1 minute to go. Pick and roll JK Jalen. Downhill. Goes up. Blocked by Cat. Oh, he gets it back. Good hustle by Jalen Johnson. Man. Wow. So Cat rose up to the occasion last couple possessions. 1 point game. New York brings it up. 16 shot clock, 45 game clock. Here's the pick by Deuce. Sets it on the other side. Brunson doubled over to Deuce. They get back. And he crosses over. Deuce takes it over to Josh Hart. 3 ball. No good. OG Anunoby again. He slow rolls it out to Jalen Brunson. 7 on the shot clock. 22 seconds. Crossover. Bye-bye, Nikhil. Oh, and Brunson has to fire it. Air ball. Pretty good defense, Nikhil. 16.1, down 1, Atlanta Hawks. The thing is, though, if you're an Atlanta fan, if you started the game and they told you you're down 1 with 16.4, I think you take it. I'd be happy with that. But the fact that they were in control most of the game is really too bad for Atlanta. Well, I think you got to go to CJ. Who shoots this for ATL? JK for the win. I hope it's JK, because then what are the Warriors Twitter people going to say? You've been throwing Joe Lacob under the bus for the last 3 days. If JK hits the game winner, then you got to blame Steve. So they're going to flip-flop. Watch him flip-flop. Let's go, JK. Well, my brain says CJ, but my heart says JK. Let's just go JK. I would vote for JK. Let's go JK. Landry Shamet in for defense. What? All right. Who's out? Jalen Brunson, I bet. Mikal Bridges is in. One timeout each. All right, Jalen Johnson and JK set the pick for CJ. Turns the corner, elbow fade, good. CJ with 12.5. They went early. Interesting. Now they got to play defense. 109, 108. So there's still a chance for JK to be the hero, honestly. We'll leave it up there. Ooh, this is exciting. So he came in the trade for DeJounte, right? Yeah, pretty sure it was DeJounte, who went to the Pels. Was it straight up? How much does he make? $30 million. And DeJounte makes 30. Yep. $12.5 to go. Atlanta's got one timeout left. Here we go. Josh Hart got it back from Cat. Trying to look for Brunson, got it. And he's got Okongwu on him. Can't turn the corner. Throws it back to Hart. 2 seconds. Stolen by JK. Oh, New York screws up. Unbelievable. Wow. Jalen Brunson had the corner turned. I'd love to see a replay in terms of what happened after that, because he should have just shot it. Tried to get to Josh Hart, and it was a bad pass. Unbelievable end to that one, because he brought him back. Big shots by OG, and Jalen Brunson brought them back. And wow. Oh, wow. Cat may have held Dyson. I mean, great defense by Okongwu. He had Okongwu turned. Just decided not to. Wow. I'm shocked. All right. Well, the poll is correct. CJ did get the game winner. And we'll call it a night. But next live, maybe Saturday, Seattle Storm against the Golden State Valkyries. I don't know. I'm out of town, so I don't know if I'll be able to. So we'll see. But that is all, my friends. Thanks for joining. And we will maybe see you Saturday, maybe not. If not, be sure to go to our, I don't know, I'll figure it out. Make sure to go to our YouTube channel for all the latest and greatest, particularly the community post. I will post something there in regards to the Valkyries for Saturday. And so keep an eye on YouTube community post. Take care, everybody. And Just Us 1 2 3 Brate Valhalla.